So you can actually load for this weapon every 15 seconds. You get 4 shots off in a minute. You guys all seem very impressed by that. I know that's weird to say is weaponry, but 200 years ago, this is the best technology that they have. Reason for the long reload time, because there is so many steps needed to load this weapon. First step, bring it over from your left shoulder so you can march into battle with it. You can bring it over to the right side of your body so you have access to that fire mechanism right there. And then open up your prison, the hardened steel, exposing the pan underneath. That pan is like a small spoon. That's going to use a couple holes on the black powder, which will eventually act as your prime. So once you've opened that up, you reach back into your cartouche. This black leather box will soldiers carry with them, and you take out a cartridge. These cartridges have about 100 to 120 grains of black powder inside, and historically, it would also be a .68 caliber musket ball tied in at the bottom. So reach back, bring that up to your mouth, and you bite into that paper, bite into that black powder, ripping it open, exposing black powder inside, and you pour a few grains into your pan for your prime. Close that, bring the musket in front of you, and load the rest of the cartridge down the barrel with that musket ball sitting on top. Once you've done that, you're going to take your ramrod out, force everything down the barrel so it's sitting beside the fire mechanism over here. Take your arm out of the barrel, put it back in the furniture, and you can now fire your one shot. Now fire that shot off, what you then can do is pull back the hammer, has a hard sharp rock called a flint attached to it, and pull the trigger. When you pull that trigger, hopefully a few things are going to happen. That flint's going to fly forward, hitting that hardened steel, hopefully creating sparks. Those sparks then hopefully land in your pan, which will hopefully ignite the black powder as it primes, which will hopefully cause a small explosion to travel through a vent hole or a small hole inside the barrel. That's going to hopefully ignite the black powder inside the barrel, and that's going to send your musket ball hurtling across the field towards your enemy. Hopefully. I had a lot of hoping, wishing, and praying with a weapon like this because it does have a 30% misfire rate. Even a little bit higher than that on a day like today, because if that black powder gets wet, it turns to a Nerf flash too, and it'll never be able to fire off this weapon. If it's windy outside, those sparks created from that contact are actually blown away from the pan, never come into contact with that black powder, and again, never firing off this weapon. It's also a black powder weapon, see how dirty my hand is. I've only fired 4 shots today. I mean, imagine the inside of this barrel, how filthy the inside of the barrel gets. Yeah. What did it compensate for that was make the musket ball smaller than this barrel. So you said the .68 caliber musket ball, this is a .75 caliber barrel. So that size difference allows you to load at 15 seconds, but now it sacrifices your accuracy. Because when you fire off this musket, that ball now had room to bounce and rattle all the way out, so it's leaving your muzzle a weird or wonky angle. So this weapon's only accurate to about 50 or 75 yards. That's it. So it's such an unreliable, such an inaccurate weapon, how do you make it effective on a battlefield? What they did was call linear tactics. You've probably seen those men line up in a long, straight line, 2 guys deep, walking onto the battlefield shoulder to shoulder. Basic idea, get a lot of men, give them all a brown vest, have them all point and fire at the same time in the same direction. Therefore, it doesn't matter if my gun misfires or the person standing his gun goes off at a weird angle. You're sending a wall of lead across the battlefield. Someone is going to hit something. So I'm going to fire off 2 shots to you guys. The first, I'll go